You said ever since you started taking life less seriously, what happened?
Things get done. I've been more productive. Everything that I put my mind to, somehow I figure out a way to get it done. Like I still have urgency, and I still have the work ethic of getting things done, but I don't stress about it. I don't fret about it, and I don't take it too seriously. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, and something else works out. And I've been really happy. I've been looking with White and Case and then Latham, and then that was a big example, I think, you know?
True.
So, I think there's a lot of examples there in the past year and a half, 2 years.
Dude, I gotta say, for me, it's when I started taking work less seriously, I started taking the gym less seriously. Not in a bad way, but in like a positive way. I started taking all these things a little bit less seriously. My gut health got better. My mental health got better. I just been feeling overall more calm. Like right now, we at the gym, like we at EQ, and we just like laying on some foam rollers, you know? I'm decompressing my spine. But you know what else I'm doing? Decompressing my mind. Yeah, you already know, dude. So a lot of the time, I was telling my friend Rushi about this the other day. We were talking, and we were like, he's having trouble sleeping because his mind gets the most active at nighttime. Told him, hey, you know, that is one of the times when our head is the most active because we've had a long day sitting at the desk, going through work, going through all these things that we have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. So after solving problems all day, our brain finally has time to relax, but then all these other thoughts come into your brain. So I told him, it's like, you know, the way that you have to empty your body and your gut, take a shit, you have to empty your brain, and you have to take a brain dump. You've heard that term, a brain dump, right? Where you just streams of consciousness, you write for like 30 minutes, it can be 15 minutes, it can be 5 minutes. Just get whatever's in here, like on paper or on like your notes app on your iPhone. Open up a notepad. If you got a Windows, stop watching this shit, bro. Go get you a Mac. But like, you gotta get all the stuff that's in your brain like onto somewhere else. You gotta get it out of your brain, and then you can relax and sleep peacefully. So get things out of your head, clear your mind, decompress your mind.
Get things out of both of your heads.
Get things out of both of your heads. Yo, but don't goon. Don't be gooning. Gooning means you jack off for like 8 hours. Like, don't be doing that.
Don't jack off. Find other ways.
Yeah. There's other ways to do it.
Have a bunch of options.
I think Anik calls them concubines. This is pretty good, dude. This is pretty good for a one-take video.
This is phenomenal.
What time? How much time are we at right now?
3 minutes, 16 seconds.
Bro, maybe we just drop it like this. Do we have anything else to say?
I do.
Go ahead.
Actually, one thing I really wanted to say.
Yeah.
One thing I really wanted to say here is, I've been thinking about this recently, and
This phone call wasn't fucked.
the fact that I feel like over time, from undergrad into law school, my ability to be productive and put effort and time towards things that I know are more valuable has like gotten better and better, right? And so I think it's actually extremely important to have your house, your finances to the best of your ability, and your health in order, because when you have a strong foundation in those three areas, you're allowed to go build in other areas of your life. And opening up that capacity is just one of the most important things I think any young man should work on. And then moreover, I want to give a shout out to both of Fraz and Debbie, because I think both of them have showed me that you don't need to take every small detail in life so seriously. And sometimes things just work out in different ways, and that's okay. And then you just find another solution to the problem. And I've always been super solution oriented, but I also always stressed a bit more when I was younger of like things being perfect the way they need to be. And I've been able to like grasp so much more of the ups and downs of my life, and just like smile through the highs and smile through the lows because of both of these individuals in my life. So I want to give a shout out to both of y'all for showing me that that part.
Okay. I got one thing left to say before we sign out, and it's gonna be when I was younger. I think I was in like the 9th grade. I was listening to NPR, because my dad and I, we had this tradition. He'd drive me to school every morning, and we listened to NPR. One day I heard Jay-Z come on NPR. He started talking about his song Lyrical Exercise and how he like memorize things. One time I heard the orchestra that did the Pokemon theme song come on. It was a different orchestra. They did a different version of the Pokemon theme song. But one day, this lady came on and she said she was the author of this book called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. And it was pretty much just like, yo, at the end of the day, we're all gonna die. Like, so that petty argument between you and your neighbor doesn't matter. You're gonna die, your neighbor's gonna die. Not in like a weird, like, more like a, not
a morbid way.
Not a morbid way, of course. Like, hey, this actually doesn't matter. Yeah, life is short. Life is too short to like argue and like deal with other people's BS. You know, if someone actually, like, the great philosopher Kanye West has a great line to sum this up, where he says, I don't take advice from people less successful than me. You remember that? Right? But you can take that with anything. You can just be like, yo, I'm not going to take advice if someone is a certain way or someone doesn't take care of their health. Yeah, go ahead, add something to it.
I actually don't think you should take advice. And look, take advice from everyone with a grain of salt. And even if they're more successful than you, that doesn't mean their advice is very valid. And as like a young man, I think it's just the most important thing to strive to be in rooms that you think you don't belong in, be at schools you think you didn't think you could get into, be in jobs that you didn't think you would get. Because once you're in those rooms and those jobs and those schools, you realize there's a bunch of people that you're gonna meet in those places, and you're gonna look around you and be like, I wouldn't trust this guy to run my business. I wouldn't trust this guy to be the CEO of this. I would not trust this guy to be a minister of finance. Like, and you just realize that the title doesn't always attribute the success level behind it. So don't be afraid of being in those rooms, those schools, those jobs, because ultimately you'll find out that you're more qualified than you ever imagined you were. So,
yay. It's a good place to leave it off. I think we got a lucky 7 minutes. We'll catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.
Yeah, we got the steak and the chicken.
We got everybody back in town, baby.
Well, he lives here. He was on the road.
That's right.
14 days. 14 days.
You be in and out, bro. You be coming here. You be staying for 24 hours on a long layover.
Yeah. What is it? Can we fix that next thing? You just be long here for the 2 days? What is that about?
48 hours, man. It's crazy.
It's a lifestyle, man. I got things to do, people to see, places to do. People to do, places to see.
Yeah. All right. Let's eat some dinner, bro.
This is actually so good, bro.
Locked in.